The Sohbet is for us to hear, to understand, to take the words to apply to our life. If we don't, we're not going to change. We're just going to be like a cassette hearing from one side, not even cassette, because this cassette recording and it's keeping it there. But you're recording, 5 minutes later you're forgetting about everything. Especially, I always have to mention that, 21st century people. Because they're not using this anymore. They're using computers, non-stop. So this is not working. So, who we are servants. And what is the duty of the servant? The duty of the servant is to hear and obey. There is a good servant and a bad servant. Shaitan is also a servant. He is a bad one. Holy Prophet ﷺ, he is a servant. He is a good one. Two examples we have. Either we follow the roads of the prophets, the footsteps of the prophets, or we follow the footsteps of the shaitan. You cannot escape from that. You're always going to be a servant. But good one or bad one. Don't think that world giving you so many titles and you are growing. You have big buildings and you are growing. No. He is still 1.5 meters tall, 150 to 200 pounds. That's it. Every day you're not getting younger. Every day we are getting older. And we are getting older, reminding us the grave. Don't remember. Look here, be busy on this side, not that side. Be busy with me here. Nobody has business to look to the back. Everyone has to look this way, not that way. Now, 21st century people, they lost everything. They lost even the common sense now. They're not using nothing anymore. And all this is happening because the Muslims, they are following the footsteps of unbelievers. That's what happens. Unbelievers, they already found themselves in a big mess and they looking, trying to find way out. And any one of them who's going to find way out, his only way out is Islam, nothing else. Any other ways is going to bring them more deeper hole, more deeper hell, more deeper sewer lines, nothing else. And the Muslims today, they are running after unbelievers. And the Muslims today, they are learning their religion through internet, in their own Firaun rooms. Yes, everyone is building rooms that is worse than Firaun's houses. And they are giving fatwa to the whole world. But if you ask them, how do you go to toilet? What is the laws of the toilet? How are you going to enter? How are you going to come out? When you are inside, what you're going to say? When you are doing it, what you're going to say? When you finish it, what you're going to say? He's not knowing. But giving fatwa about everything. That's what happened. The religion, this shaitan find ways to put so many wrong things into the religion. But the religion, it is pure and clean. Only those ones who's putting wrong things in it, they are the one who's going to suffer. They are the one who's going to pay the price. If the whole world coming together trying to bring Islam down, impossible. Islam is rising. But the Muslims are down, definitely. Because Muslims, they left the way of the prophets. Muslims, they left the way of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. They are saying, Allah is enough for me. The Quran is enough for me. Does the Quran came to you? What do you understand from the Quran? You don't even understand from the newspaper to read and to give explanation about the newspaper. You understand from the Quran? So what do you do really when you say, I only take the Quran? Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah ve eşhedü enne Muhammeden abduhu ve resuluhu. That means you cut the Muhammad Rasulullah and you just say, La ilahe illallah. La ilaha illallah. That's the trick and the trap from Shaitan, saying, first, let me move you away from Muhammad Rasulullah, because long as you are close to that one, impossible for me to fool you. So let me just move you away from that one. Then later, I'll play with you any way I want. As I play with the Yahudis, as I play with the Christians, as I am playing with the Wahhabi idea ones. The nightmare of Shaitan is to see a man with a turban, with a beard, with the Prophet's sunnah. That's the nightmare. Yes. The nightmare of the imams today. Hey, brother, this doesn't fit to it. That's right. It fits to you because you are ally with the Shaitan. You are the agent of Shaitan. Yes. All those imams who's against to the beard and the turban and the jubbah, they must be the agents of Shaitan. Nothing else. How you dare to see something wrong in Prophet's lifestyle. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, I am his teacher. Allah is teaching the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. Anything that the Prophet did, it is beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Most beloved. So that's how it happened. That's what we have lost. We have to go back. We have to turn back to what? To the sunnah of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Nothing else. Once you're turning back to the sunnah, then you are completing your religion. If you are not turning back to the sunnah, yeah, that's right. CIA already made a religion for you. Don't worry. And so many imams and the sheikhs, they are in the payroll of that one. And so many of you, I know that you are following them and you're listening to them. You're never going to know them. They're not going to come to you to tell you, I am that one. Don't worry. You are so heedless that you're not going to understand. Until you're coming to the doors of the hell, you're not going to wake up. So only way you got to look to the one that you're following. Is this man following the sunnah of the Rasulullah? Not through a tongue, through his lifestyle? Yes. Follow that one. Agents of Shaitans is going to say so many wrong things. Just like I just had somebody came to one of our dergahs in Germany, and he said, I like it here. But the agents of Shaitans, and they coming from different, also under different names, and they are also calling themselves Naqshbandis. And they are saying to that one, saying, oh, you are going to Shaykh Nazim's? Don't go. Because they're making black magic, and they're making all these things, and they're working with the jinns only. MashaAllah. That's the only one that who's not working with them. Definitely. Because the other ones now, they're getting nervous, saying if they go near to that one, finish. Shaitan saying if they go near to that one and they're falling in love with that one, impossible for me to take that one away from his hand. Just like the Sahabe Kiram, as soon as they looked at the Prophet ﷺ, they fall in love with it, finish. And they have finished. They have finished their troubles. They have finished their troubles of dunya. Their troubles of grave. Their troubles of akhirat. They became the best one from the children of Adam. They have been giving title Sahabi, the friends of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. No one is going to reach to that level. So no, you and I and everyone to know that we're never going to reach to that level. So now, you got to ask to yourself, what is it that I want in this world? Am I for this world or am I for Akhirat? Which one I am running after? First you have to know. Once you know that, it is easy now to find yourself which side you're going to be. But make sure now, because As I said earlier, we reach to the last days. Your governments, your scholars, your smart men can tell you, don't worry, there is so many time left to this world. That shows that how ignorant they are. That shows that they are not listening to the words of the prophets. And you must wake up for your own self, not for anybody else. Because we are the people of Ahir Zaman. Either we are holding to the truth, to the haq, or battle. There is no other way. And inshallah Rahman, these words will make a little bit difference in you and in me. The words I'm saying to you applies to me and applies to you. You are free to take it, to apply to yourself. You can say to yourself, he's talking to himself. It's okay. It's not going to bother me. You can say whatever you want. It's not going to bother me. But I'm telling you, your religion is the religion of internet. Wake up and learn. Learn and understand. Sahabe-i Kiram, they knew so many things. When they came near to the Prophet, they forgot everything. They put everything to a side. They never used even their own mind. They let what Prophet said, they listen. They obey. Nothing else. Our duty, we're trying to be servant. What is the duty of a servant? To hear and to obey. If you are looking other title than the servanthood, you're just going to fool yourself in this dunya. You're never going to have that title, and you're going to go out from this world as a one believer. Make sure you go out from this world with an ID card. Everyone saying, this is my ID card. What it says on it? I am this one. Leave that part. Your ID card must says, servant of Allah. As soon as you finish, angel of death comes to you. As soon as you enter to the grave, that's the first question coming to you. Who are you? Who's your Lord? Yes. Who is your Lord? First question. If you are not saying, I am the servant of the Lord, your troubles begins from there until judgment day and beyond maybe. Don't take this life for a game. Don't take this breath of life that Allah has granted to you now, just passing for your ego and to say, I do what I want. You don't do what you want. You must do what your Lord wants you to do. That's an ignorant man's word, to say, I do what I want. That's the man that who's worshipping to his ego. That man says, I do what I want. That's right. Because you are the slave of your ego. You are not the servant of your Lord. The servant of the Lord says, I do as you like, Ya Rabbi. I don't do as I like. I do as you like. When Allah tawfiq, I say I'm not going to make sohbet, but they forced me to say these couple of words to myself, to you, inshallah Rahman. And because we meant to read from Shaykh Mawlana. Continue reading.